let this be a normal field trip? With a friend? No way! Oh.
Cruising on down Main Street, you're relaxed and feeling good. Next thing that you know, you're seeing octopus in the neighborhood. Surfing on a sine wave, swinging through the stars. Take a left at your intestine, take your second right past Mars on the magic school bus. Alligator nostril, climb on the magic school bus. Make a plankton too.
Take that!
On our magic school bus. Rock the river of lava on the magic school bus. Such a fine thing to do. So strap your bones right to the seat. Come on in and don't be shy. Just to make your day complete, you might get baked into a pie on the magic school bus. Step inside, it's a wilder ride. Come on, ride on the magic school bus.
Seatbelts, everyone! Please let this be a normal field trip? With a friend? No way! Oh.
Cruising on down Main Street, you're relaxed and feeling good. Next thing that you know, you're seeing octopus in the neighborhood. Surfing on a sine wave, swinging through the stars. Take a left at your intestine, take your second right past Mars on the magic school bus. Alligator nostril, climb on the magic school bus. Make a plankton too.
Take that!
On our magic school bus. Rock the river of lava on the magic school bus. Such a fine thing to do. So strap your bones right to the seat. Come on in and don't be shy. Just to make your day complete, you might get baked into a pie on the magic school bus. Step inside, it's a wilder ride. Come on, ride on the magic school bus.
Seatbelts, everyone! Please let this be a normal field trip? With a friend? No way! Oh.
Cruising on down Main Street, you're relaxed and feeling good. Next thing that you know, you're seeing octopus in the neighborhood. Surfing on a sine wave, swinging through the stars. Take a left at your intestine, take your second right past Mars on the magic school bus. Alligator nostril, climb on the magic school bus. Make a plankton too.
Take that!
On our magic school bus. Rock the river of lava on the magic school bus. Such a fine thing to do. So strap your bones right to the seat. Come on in and don't be shy. Just to make your day complete, you might get baked into a pie on the magic school bus. Step inside, it's a wilder ride. Come on, ride on the magic school bus.
Seatbelts, everyone! Please let this be a normal field trip? With a friend? No way! Oh.
Cruising on down Main Street, you're relaxed and feeling good. Next thing that you know, you're seeing octopus in the neighborhood. Surfing on a sine wave, swinging through the stars. Take a left at your intestine, take your second right past Mars on the magic school bus. Alligator nostril, climb on the magic school bus. Make a plankton too.
Take that!
On our magic school bus. Rock the river of lava on the magic school bus. Such a fine thing to do. So strap your bones right to the seat. Come on in and don't be shy. Just to make your day complete, you might get baked into a pie on the magic school bus. Step inside, it's a wilder ride. Come on, ride on the magic school bus.
Seatbelts, everyone! Please let this be a normal field trip? With a friend? No way! Oh.
Cruising on down Main Street, you're relaxed and feeling good. Next thing that you know, you're seeing octopus in the neighborhood. Surfing on a sine wave, swinging through the stars. Take a left at your intestine, take your second right past Mars on the magic school bus. Alligator nostril, climb on the magic school bus. Make a plankton too.
Take that!
On our magic school bus. Rock the river of lava on the magic school bus. Such a fine thing to do. So strap your bones right to the seat. Come on in and don't be shy. Just to make your day complete, you might get baked into a pie on the magic inside, it's a wilder ride. Come on, ride on the magic school bus.
Seatbelts, everyone! Please let this be a normal field trip. With a friend? No way! Oh.
Cruising on down Main Street, you're relaxed and feeling good. Next thing that you know, you're seeing octopus in the neighborhood, surfing on a sine wave, swinging through the stars. Take a left at your intestine, take your second right past Mars on the magic school bus. Alligator nostril, climb on the magic school bus. Spank a plankton too.
Take that!
On our magic school bus. Rock the river of lava on the magic school bus. Such a fine thing to do. So strap your bones right to the seat. Come on in and don't be shy. Just to make your day complete. You might get baked into a pie on the magic school bus. Step inside, it's a wilder ride. Come on, ride on the magic school bus.
Seatbelts, everyone! Please let this be a normal field trip. With a friend? No way! Oh.
Cruising on down Main Street, you're relaxed and feeling good. Next thing that you know, you're seeing octopus in the neighborhood, surfing on a sine wave, swinging through the stars. Take a left at your intestine, take your second right past Mars on the magic school bus. Alligator nostril, climb on the magic school bus. Spank a plankton too.
Take that!
On our magic school bus. Rock the river of lava on the magic school bus. Such a fine thing to do. So strap your bones right to the seat. Come on in and don't be shy. Just to make your day complete. You might get baked into a pie on the magic school bus. Step inside, it's a wilder ride. Come on, ride on the magic school bus.
Hello, chat. It's me. How's everybody doing today? I forgot to turn off all of my little guys. Hang on. You know, let's keep the witch wiggle on there. It's one of those kind of days. It's been a while. Hi, Tess. How are ya? Welcome in. I promise I'm going to be there for raid this week, by the way. It will happen. I know last 2 weeks I've had successive things to do, but I don't this time. So, there you go. Today, it's the final episode of ACAB, everybody. It's the final episode of Affable, Canine, Anarchical Bunny. It's been a long, fun road revisiting these games, and I'm glad I've actually finally gotten the chance. Bad news? Oh, fuck. Is somebody else gone? Damn it. Well, I am here next week, then. Maybe we can play Baldur's Gate, then. Well, regardless. Oh, damn it, that means I'm not going to get to share my funny video this week. Fuck! You have no idea how hard it's going to be keeping this fucking video in the tank for another week. That's going to be the hardest part about this. But I'm just going to have to do it. I'm just going to have to do it. Anyway, so, yeah. We're on to the final episode of this thing. So let's just switch over. This will be the last time I hit the button on my thing that says S&M on it. There we go. All right, let's give this a read. Episode 5, The City That Dares Not Sleep. A giant eldritch beast is feeding off the psychic energy of dreams, its destructive power unleashed by the Devil's Toy Box. But this is no predictable story of a giant monster attacking Manhattan. Can Sam save the city without destroying his little buddy in the process? Time to find out.
Ah, there you are, my friends. I'm so glad you could make it back for our final chapter. It has been 1 week since the tragic turn of events that transformed Max from irrepressible scamp to rampaging behemoth. Even now, he cuts a swath of destruction through the Upper West Side, releasing hideous spores that feed off the psychic energy of Dream. You might think that this is yet another predictable story of a giant monster attacking Manhattan. But you'd be dead wrong, my friends. This is a mystery story, a tale of treachery and deceit. Watch carefully, my friends, because before our story is complete, one of the characters you see before you will betray Sam and Max. Who is it? That remains to be revealed. I'll join you again at the halfway point to give you one final guess. But for now, you have more pressing concerns. The great Max Beast, his hour come round at last, slouches towards Brooklyn to be born.
Sleep! Sleep!
Reports coming in from downtown. Oh no! The entire neighborhood of Tribeca has fallen asleep.
Those fools! Why did they insist on running that independent film festival?
The creature is destroying the city, and the longer we wait, the more powerful he becomes. As acting president, I'm forced to launch the final imperative.
No, wait. There's still some of Max in there. I know it. There's got to be another way.
We've tried everything, sir.
Not quite everything. If you could somehow get a team of highly trained experts inside Max, they might be able to reach his brain and reverse the transformation.
But the Maintrons have already attempted to get through every point of entry. Some of the attempts were too horrible to even think about.
Yeah, but they've all been avoiding the mother of all orifices, Max's mouth.
Enter through the mouth? That's suicide.
I guess it's possible. If you could find a way to get him to swallow you whole, there'd be an opening about 3 meters wide.
3 meters? That would be impossible, even for a computer.
Max used to eat Stinky's Megachomp brats in one gulp, and those aren't much smaller than 3 meters.
Do you guys get the
Very well,
reference?
sir. But I can only give you until 6 a.m. At that point, for the good of America, I'll have to launch the attack.
I'm on the case. Now, where am I gonna find a team of highly trained experts?
I can't think of anything. How about you guys? Sorry, before I continue, I just need to double check something because I need to make very sure of this. Yes, okay, we're good. All right, here we go. Hey, Mama Bosco, do you want to come with?
You join the rescue team, Mama Bosco?
Sorry, Sam. If this is going to work, you're going to need me operating the radio and monitoring equipment from here.
Paperweight and I will be happy to assist, of course.
We will?
Man up, Paperweight.
Thanks,
Sam is
Paperweight.
going to need someone familiar with creatures of the Dark Dimension.
That's a good start, but you're going to need 5 more people. A scuba diver, a veterinarian, a psychologist, a dark wizard, and a brain surgeon.
Did somebody call me?
Could it be? Sybil Pandemic. Married to Abraham Lincoln. Former neighborhood of Sam and Max. Former Queen of Canada. Former... I can't read all it. Stop it. No, stop.
Sybil, you've come to help us save Max?
What? Heck no. Seriously, did somebody call me? Harry Molman grabbed my cell phone from me and smashed it.
But...
Oh, all right. I'm in. I'll wait by the car.
Yay! Looks like you've got your team, Sam. Now go out there and get Max to eat you.
Okay.
That sounded better in my head than out loud.
How did Mama Bosco get all her hair back? Cool. Alright. Hole!
Wandering around the Mole Man tunnels is no fun without Max.
It's true. Sam doesn't count as a team of highly trained experts by his lonesome. No, he doesn't have any skills. The only skill he has is shoot poorly.
Very well. Keep me updated. Yes, sir.
How are you doing, Super Bowl?
What was that you were talking about? The final imperative?
A full nuclear strike against former President Max.
Oh.
Where would you get the equipment for that?
Each of the Maintrons has been fitted with a nuclear warhead and given a programming upgrade so that their song references are slightly less dated.
Oh.
Also, they can fly now.
Oh!
A nuclear strike would wipe out all of New York. Not to mention kill my formerly little buddy.
Who cares?
Acceptable losses.
Yeah,
It's all
exactly.
part of contingency plan 2, devised when Max became president.
Acceptable? How can you say... Wait, contingency plan 2?
Statistical analysis indicated that Max becoming a gargantuan hellbeast was the second most likely outcome.
Oh.
What was the most likely outcome?
Okay.
Imagine a scenario involving the worst aspects of the Norse legend of Ragnarok, the Book of Revelations, and Weekend at Bernie's.
Where does Weekend at Bernie's come in? Whatever.
Awfully convenient that you're next in line for the presidency right as Max gets turned into a giant monster.
Yes, sir. Convenient. And terrible.
Thanks, man.
How bad's the damage, Super Bowl?
As damage goes, it's rather spectacular, sir. The ex-president is the most horrible and destructive creature ever to enter New York, not counting those coming from Long Island. We've had to quarantine the entire island of Manhattan.
So you're saying it's just us, alone against some colorful street gangs and a sewer system full of bloodthirsty chuds, unless we can escape from New York?
Actually, the chuds have been deployed to secure the perimeter, sir. A little tolerance and appreciation would be nice.
Alright, well. How's everybody else
Any
doing?
luck yet, Sam?
So what about those Max heads?
Those flaming Max head things don't seem to be getting into the lab.
For the time being, anyway. I'm playing a recording on a super ultrasonic frequency that keeps them away.
What recording is it?
I can see you!
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
I wondered why I was subconsciously being driven into a murderous rage.
I think that's just because you're a cop.
So why were you warning us not to take a nap or read political blogs again?
Because of the spores, you see. Creatures, such as the one your ex-partner turned into, churn them out like vegans from a liberal arts college.
They are linked to the host, and they feed off the psychic energy of the city's nightmares.
It's all very gross, but perfectly natural for an elder god. You should have seen me during my awkward phase. I was putting out so many spores, it's a miracle I didn't go blind.
I don't want to think about that, I don't think.
There's got to be some way to turn Max back to quote-unquote normal.
Don't worry about that, Sam. Just concentrate on getting Max to eat you.
Okay.
With Sybil and Dr. Norrington's help, you boys will be back to stopping crimes and wasting my time before you know it.
Yes, brain surgery on a creature as large as this has almost a 0.72% chance of success.
Wait. That's bad.
I never thought it would be this hard to get Max to eat something.
He's probably still full after eating the Bronx last night. He's bound to come looking on our street any second now.
Just get out there and try to look tender and succulent.
Oh, I don't look any other way, my friend.
How does the lab still have power when most of the city is being destroyed?
I converted everything over to biodiesel in case of emergency. There's a big vat of vegetable oil on the roof.
Oh! Interesting.
Are we safe here in the lab, Mama Bosco?
Max has been leaving this part of town alone mostly. We're safe as long as we stay awake.
You should avoid any long, repetitive, and unnecessary conversations. It's just like when I was first starting out as a sorcerer. There was another student at the boarding school, seemed to think everything was all about him, and then one day I was telling him, I said,
Paperweight.
Yes, shutting up, my master.
Unfortunately, avoiding long, pointless conversations is not my MO, so prepare to fall asleep, everybody. Okay, let's go outside. See what the damage is. Also, we don't have access to Max's psychic powers at all. Because he's a monster, you see. There he is. Oh?
Today is a good day to die.
Abraham Lincoln, reanimated Lincoln Memorial, married to Sybil Kinetic, 407 tons of
If
raw
you're a
power.
giant monster attacking the city, am I right, fellas? Now, you all know I'm not one for speeches, but I have prepared a few words. Let's kick that devil bunny's ass! Move out! 1, 2, 3,
Bye, honey. Be careful.
Also, before you guys ask about the pregnancy, just don't think about it. Just don't think about it, okay? I'm telling you now, don't think about it.
Everything checks out here.
What's the problem with the DeSoto?
If I could get enough speed, I bet I could jump this thing straight into...
Sorry, Sam. The modifications I've made to the DeSoto make it perfect for traveling through Max's innards, but it can't travel on land.
Oh yeah, look at that. It's got plungers for wheels. That's interesting. Hi, Sybil. How are
Your
you?
eyes are getting very, very heavy.
Oh, hi, Sam. With the modifications I've made to the DeSoto,
He
you should
just
be all
ignores
set
him.
to travel through Max. You'll just need to find a way to get it inside him.
Okay.
Are those fake Maxes bothering you?
Sleep. Sleep.
Sam, I'm in my 5th trimester here.
What?
I couldn't sleep even if I wanted to.
Okay.
Nice work, Sybil. I didn't know you were into cars.
Oh, you know, after college, I got together with a few of my girlfriends, and I know it's a cliche, but we opened a chop shop.
Oh, nice.
Suction wheels, antibody-proof paint job, and an exhaust system rich in omega-3. And what's that I smell?
I thought you would appreciate that.
Wiener-scented air fresheners.
Sybil, you're the best.
She's pretty great. I like Sybil a lot.
Are you sure it's safe for you to go on this mission in your, condition?
Don't worry, Sam. I've talked to the best OBGYNs and the finest classical sculptors, and they all agree that everything's fine. I'm not due for another 2 weeks at least.
Okay.
So, looks like you and Lincoln had an, eventful honeymoon.
Oh, it was absolutely magical. He took me back home to D.C. to introduce me to his friends, and then one night, as we were out on the White House lawn, looking at the stars, he just suddenly took me in his... Sam? Sam, are you okay?
What? Oh, sorry, my brain went into shock for a second to prevent permanent damage. Please, go on.
Not much more to tell, really. 13 months later,
13?
and here we are.
I'm getting out of here, dog.
See you around, Sybil.
Let me know as soon as you're ready to leave.
Fuck this. Hey,
Looks like Max has been through here. He must have broken a water main while he was at it.
Hiya, pal. What's the rumpus?
What do you
Hey,
think?
Flint, want to join us inside Max's body for...
Don't I, Sam? I've got to beat cheeks while the beating's good.
Don't say it like that.
Okay.
Don't fret, Grandpa. I'll put the pinch on those grifters trying to take you for a ride faster than you can shave a hobo's coin slot.
Okay.
Does he really have to do that with the lingo getting all disturbing?
And it's always about hobos for some reason.
Ah!
I also just wanted to take this time to, because this reminded me, so in the latest adventures of I Am an Idiot Chronicles, I recently learned that Rorschach from Watchmen is actually like a crazy right-wing conspiracy theorist, racist, misogynist dude. I just thought he was like a funny noir pastiche with a mask with two men kissing on it, you know? No, not from the inkblot tests. The guy who has the inkblot tests on his face that look like two men kissing. Watchmen is one of those properties where, like, anytime I, like, look at the wiki, It and, like, The Boys, I think, are the two superhero things where I look at the wiki and I read it for a while and I just get depressed. Like, it just sucks. Anyway, shut up.
Can you not do something about your wee friend here?
We're trying, man.
I think if you just apologize for calling him short, we could put all this behind us.
I agree.
It's nae worth it.
I love Grandpa Stinky so much. No, I'm not gonna do that. It's not worth it.
Do you want to join us for an action-packed fantastic voyage inside the body of Max?
Do I? Do I? No!
Oh, come on, Grandpa. Every action rescue team needs an unlikable one who's first to get picked off when the killing starts.
That's me!
Well, I can't. I'm washing my beard tonight.
Okay, that's fair. It's a pretty important thing to do, I suppose.
What's with the delivery truck?
Obviously, I'm delivering food for the war effort.
I don't see anything in there but a bunch of cornmeal.
That's because these flaming parasites ran off with all me wieners.
We must feed the host. Pig lips and sphincters make us stronger. We regret nothing.
Okay.
With your truck out of commission, now what are you going to do?
Heading back to my diner while I still have one.
But you'll be crushed, or lulled into a horrible nightmarish sleep by the hideous spores.
Come play with us, Grandpa. We will whisper sweet stories from the congressional record.
I haven't slept in 3 years, and I ain't about to start now.
Okay, that doesn't seem healthy.
At least move your truck. You're parked in a red zone.
If you want it moved, then you'll have to do it yourself.
Okay.
Have you and Stinky patched things up since your birthday party?
She and that bridge and tunnel and sewer boyfriend of hers are up to something.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And they're not going to catch me by surprise.
Okay. But are you friends again?
I think you're being too hard on Sal. I'll bet if you just talked, you'd find out you had a lot in common.
Like what?
Well, you're both almost impossible to kill.
Yep.
You like dark places, and you hiss a lot.
Ah!
See? Hey, about those corn dogs, by the way.
Were you making your diabolically delicious demon dogs?
Registered trademark.
I really thought they'd bring the city together, too.
That actually sounds kind of generous, Grandpa Stinky.
I know, especially since everyone in New York would be hooked, and then they'd have to come to my diner to get any more. I'd make a fortune. And now I suppose you expect me to be giving you my super secret recipe.
Sure.
Well, yeah, that'd help.
All right, there you go.
Oh.
That's it?
Of course that's it. It's just a recipe. Why do you always have to make things so complicated?
Well, in the past, you said you wouldn't give it to us. Yeah, fuck it.
Thanks for the recipe, Grandpa Stinky.
Whatever, man.
Yeah, good luck with that, Marmaduke.
Thanks, man.
Now, I've got to perfect a recipe of my own.
What did he mean by this, Chad? Grandpa Stinky's Diabolically Delicious Corn Dogs, written on what looks like cardboard, I guess. Grandpa Stinky's yada yada yada. 1. Mostly pure pork byproduct, Frank, or substitute. 1,024 pure New York City tap water. 1 ton of cornmeal. 800 gallons vegetable oil. 1 egg. For binding. Of Isaac. Heat with unholy flame, serve with gusto. Of course. Hello,
Any more
Flaming
ideas,
Max.
Fake Max?
I can dispense hints for the cost of 1 delicious corn dog.
Forget it. I'm not wasting these things on you cheap floaty knockoffs.
Oh, then sleep.
No. Ooh, cornmeal.
It's a ton or so of Grandpa Stinky's world-famous ultra-high fructose cornmeal. I don't think I'd be able to carry all of it.
I love corn dogs, by the way, Chad.
The last box of corn dogs in the entire city.
Most likely 100% all beef.
Gimme! What? Dog me, Sam. Keep 'em coming.
Take the guns out.
Beat it.
Wet slaps.
Those imposters like corn dogs as much as the real Max does. I hope that means the real Max is still somewhere inside that lumbering sack of doom.
Okay. Hey, there's Sal.
Hey, Sal.
Guess he's still skittish about that whole necking with Girl Stinky, plotting the murder of Grandpa Stinky, and unknowingly contributing to the apocalyptic fever dreams of a mad ventriloquist dummy from the Dark Dimension thing.
Get over
but
it.
What's he doing hanging around Bosco Tech?
Who knows? But he does seem a little suspicious right now. Okay, let's, Oh yeah, we also have this jar of espresso beans.
It's my government-issued jar of chocolate-covered espresso beans. Everybody in the city got one to help us stay awake against Max's creepy spores. They were giving out cans of Head Rush brand energy drink, but it all got recalled on account of the high fructose corn syrup and tiny shards of broken glass.
Really? Broken glass is usually pretty good for you. Let's activate the box of corn dogs, shall we?
Something smells good.
Okay, so if I... Let's wave the corn dog.
Come on, Max. Here, boy.
Sick. And then we run over here and eat corn dog. Stick and everything, too. Perfect. Cornmeal. That's probably fine. Oh yeah, fun story. So, the state fair, Minnesota State Fair happens, you know, pretty, once a year, you know, sometime like around September-ish. Always really fun to go to. Love getting me some Sweet Martha's cookies. Is that fucking Satan?
Manhattan, a city under siege. But is it, as some would have you believe, the fault of an out-of-control hell beast, or something far, far worse?
Oh, okay then. Anyway, so, at the state fair, they have, yeah, it's Jurgen, he's the camera guy. They have, two types of corn dog adjacent things. They have things that are called corn dogs and things that are called hush puppies. And there's always kind of a debate of which one is better. And I know which one is better, but unfortunately, for the fucking life of me, every single year that I think about the state fair, I'm like, oh yeah, what's the difference between hush puppies and corn dogs again? And I can't fucking remember. It's impossible for me to retain this knowledge, and it slips from me every day. Nuggets you eat with seafood? I don't think so. At least not as I know them. I know them as corn dog adjacent, and like, I think it's primarily some difference in the way that the cornmeal is made, or maybe how much there is. And I know there is one that I prefer over the other, but the problem is this. Recently, okay, well, first of all, I have never gone to the state fair. Hush puppies don't have a weenie in them. That must be different elsewhere then. Maybe hush puppy isn't the thing I'm thinking of, but regardless, there are two problems. Number one, as I am now, I never go to the state fair for more than one day in a row, because it's a fucking nightmare to get into, parking-wise. And even if you do get to park nearby, you have to take like a bus in, and that takes a while. It's a nicer parking solution than actually parking there, but regardless, it's also a lot of people, you know, all together, which isn't too bad in short bursts, but like, I don't know if the only time I really like being around that many people in short bursts like that is like for conventions. Hush puppies look like a cornbread ball. Huh. Maybe Minnesota's just a freak state then. Very possible. Ate too many hot dogs and corn dogs as a kid, so I hate them now, same with pepperoni. I was the same way for a while with, there was a couple of foods that I ate, and then after I ate them, I, like, threw up and vomited really bad, and that ruined that food for me for a while, and then I got over it. But that's probably just me, because I like hot dogs too much. But yeah, so I never go to the state fair for more than one day, and eating both and of the things to do at the state fair, number one thing, eat food. And eating both a hush puppy and a corn dog, it might not sound like a lot, but it is kind of a lot, you know? And so if I do that, then I won't have room in my stomach for Sweet Martha's. Sweet Martha's cookies being the best cookies in the universe. And Sweet Martha's are best eaten immediately after you get them, when they're still warm and melty. And you always want to eat a lot of them, because otherwise they're impossible to store. Because if you've never seen a Sweet Martha's, like, bucket before, because that you can either get them in, like, paper cones where they fill them with cookies, or buckets. The thing about the Sweet Martha's buckets is they give you the bucket, and they give you the lid for the bucket, and then they always fill it, like, so there's, like, literally a mountain of cookies on top of it, so the lid cannot go onto it. So if you want to store it correctly, you have to eat enough of the cookies in order to put the lid on. But you can't do that if you've eaten both a Hush Puppy and a corn dog. You see my problem? So this is, it's an argument that's never going to be fulfilled in my brain, because I'm too stupid to just do it once, write it down, and then never do it again. Anyway, that's my thing. Let's talk to
Hey,
Satan.
Botchet, you're blocking the live!
Shut up.
Oops, sorry, Jurgen. What's new, Beelzebub?
No time to chat, Sam. I'm doing public relations work that is absolutely crucial to my enterprise.
Satan, the father of lies, back in charge of Hell following a recent power shake, currently pursuing anti-defaming lawsuit against the creators of this game.
I didn't even know Hell had a public relations department.
We sincerely appreciate your feedback. Now go away.
Don't worry, Satan. I don't think you need to pursue a legal defamation thing against Telltale. They don't exist anymore. They had some other legal troubles that they had to deal with. Public relations.
What are you filming here exactly?
It's just a documentary explaining how I had nothing to do with this giant Max attack.
Ah, plausible deniability.
More like protecting my brand. Just look at that psychic lummox. It just sits there eating things. Where's the temptation? Where's the cruel, ironic twist?
That's very true, actually.
I want to go on record saying sorry Max blew up your toy box.
And that's another thing. Devil's toy box? I've never seen the thing before in my life. It's slander, pure and simple.
Yeah, the story I heard was it got left behind by some elder gods or something.
Exactly. Elder gods. They were already gone by the time I got here. Pinning this on me is nothing but character assassination.
I love that Satan shows up, he's like, listen, this one is not on me.
Hey Satan, want to join our rescue team for fun-filled escapades inside Max's innards?
Now, what could I possibly have to gain from that?
Well, it'd be a lot of fun, and you could just pop us all right inside with your magic powers and stuff. Besides, it's just a good, noble thing to do.
You're not familiar with my previous work, are you?
I also like that his microphone says Channel 666 on it, which makes sense.
Any ideas how we could get Max to eat us?
You keep asking me to help you, Sam. I don't believe you understand. I'm kind of a bad guy.
I don't know, you seem nice.
From the Great Pesto Flood of 1908 to the premiere of Starlight Express in 1987, New York City is no stranger to tragedy. But this tragedy...
Go Mets! New York rules!
I will cast you into the pit if you walk into frame again.
Now, I might be biased, but Satan did nothing wrong. True enough. Hey, Jurgen.
Hello, Jurgen. Satan's got you as his cameraman now?
Sam, please. I'm a German vampire. Filmmaking is in my blood, as is the blood of several German filmmakers.
Hey, fair enough. I also really like the detail, by the way, that he's in a goth version of the outfit that he was in episode 3, because they didn't really have, like, an updated, higher quality version of his old model.
So, Jurgen, need an assistant director or something?
You wouldn't be able to handle it, Sam. Just between you and me, the talent is insufferable.
Chairman of Purgatory.
He keeps telling me, make sure you get my good side. He's Satan. He doesn't have a good side.
Interesting wardrobe you've got going on there, Jurgen.
Figures you would not understand. The goth look is so 3 years ago. 1900 retro is the look for fall in New York City.
Plus, it's a lot cheaper.
Sam, what happened to you to make you so cynical?
Good question.
Mind if I scooch on through and get to that water tower?
I cannot deal with more of these delays.
Please, Sam. The lighting is perfect right now. Be a good boy and wait until we're finished here.
Okay, well, what about behind the
So,
scenes?
that bald spot of yours keeps showing up on camera. Can you guys fix that in post?
What? Is it showing? My stylist explicitly guaranteed it wouldn't be visible.
Hee 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 hee. Let's do a little prank on him. He's Satan, he won't care. Fuck that thing.
Sound check!
Check, check. Succubus, succubus. Is this thing on?
Succubus. Succubus.
Yipe!
Hi, Max. Yeah, vegetable oil. I hope that that's okay. We might have needed that for biodiesel.
Are you okay, Satan? That was quite a fall.
I've had worse, but I
Get
can
it?
tell when I'm not wanted. Come on, Jurgen.
Oh, thank wickedness, that nightmare is finally over.
Let's go back to hell.
Oh, right.
Now he goes back to his eternal receptionist job. Alright, now we only need 1 egg. Thankfully we do know a chicken, so that should be probably pretty easy, right? Hi, Mr. Featherly.
Greetings, Sam. As the official representative of the theater district, I offer our full support in this time of crisis.
Mr. Featherly. Award-winning actor of stage and sitcom. Inventor of the free-range method of school of acting. Tastes like himself.
It was sure nice of you to pitch in to help save Max, Mr. Featherly.
Of course. Anything for this great city, Sam. I would sacrifice my soul itself to guarantee the spirit of theater lives on, and the lights of Broadway are never truly snuffed out.
I thought Max destroyed Broadway the first night of his rampage.
Indeed. And my theater is now buried beneath 2 tons of his spore. So I have some free time on my hands.
Cool. Can you lay an egg?
You wouldn't know where I could get an egg, Mr. Featherly.
Oh, I see how this works. Everyone assumes that just because I happen to be poultry, of course I know where to score them some eggs.
It's for a good cause.
Very well. Bear in mind that this is strictly a one-time deal.
Noted.
Me. Unique New York, unique New York, unique New York.
That's such a hard tongue twister, by the way.
What's the problem?
I can't do this with everyone watching me.
I don't think they're watching you, Mr. Featherly. There's a giant monster attacking the city.
It's good of you to say so, Sam, but my magnetism and stage presence are undeniable. I simply cannot do this until everyone turns around and gives me some privacy. I simply can't help you until you get everyone to turn around and stop watching me.
Oh, okay, fine. Okay,
Any
guys.
luck yet, Sam?
Hey, what's this do?
Why are you still working on that destabilizer, Mama Bosco? You got your body back.
I'm still trying to find a way to get Dr. Norrington back to his own dimension.
Yog Sagoth is my lord and master always, but I think we could use some time apart.
So far, I've only been able to manage quick jumps of around 15 seconds or so.
Sounds neat. I want to watch.
Cool. I'm just gonna pause this real quick. Does this mean Mr. Featherly is trans if he can lay an egg? Okay, first of all, look at how he dresses. Second of all, he's a theater kid. Of course he's trans. Not to generalize, but...
Hello, and welcome to the Creature Obliteration and Punishment Society.
Hey.
Obliteration and punishment? You've got it all wrong. We're trying to help Max.
We will help him. To a generous serving of ass-whooping.
Awesome. Well, we might as well go through these, I guess.
Have you guys got any ideas about how I can help Max?
Our breakthrough Destructo-Match technology can calculate the perfect points to place nuclear warheads for maximum destruction with only PG-13 levels of blood and gore.
We can do better than PG-13.
That is one rabbit who will be multiplying into 1,000 smoldering pieces.
That was pretty good.
Come on, cops. It's not Max's fault he's been turned into a shambling elder god.
That is true.
That is one elder god who is headed for mandatory retirement.
Not as good.
I'm serious, cops. Superball's gonna blow up my best buddy if I can't stop him.
It looks like your BFF will soon be DOA.
No, not good. Sorry, first one was the best one.
You guys are really getting on my nerves.
And soon Max's nerves will be getting on you.
Better.
After we blow him up, that is.
Okay, you didn't need to add that. What about the Crimetron?
So if a gibbon had a microchip implanted... Hey, wait a second. What happened to the Crimetron?
What did he mean by this?
She is on an extended weekend getaway with the Bluster Blaster machine.
Ooh.
Ouch. How's Kurt taking it?
I only want her to be happy is all.
Who needs that Crimetron anyway, am I right?
You shut your mouth. She was an angel designed in California and manufactured in heaven.
Okay, man.
What are you guys doing here?
We have pledged our prodigious processing power to devising an algorithm that will save the city, if not the entire universe.
Cool.
You are welcome.
How long is that gonna take?
Estimating. Buffering. Time to completion, 3.5 minutes.
That's not bad.
Well, that's convenient. Only 3.5 minutes to come up with a solution to the whole thing?
Oh, God, no. It will take 3.5 minutes to come up with the estimate.
Oh, well, viruses, guys?
I hope you guys are being careful. I hear there's a particularly nasty virus going around.
I swear I have been careful. It was only that one time.
And never be too careful, guys. You better run a scan or something.
We're sorry. This will require us to go through a full reboot. We would be unavailable for approximately 30 to 60 seconds.
Wow.
We'll find some way to manage without you.
Shutdown commencing. Will I dream?
Just
Only
hurry
you
it
can
up.
answer that. Okay, and now, Super Bowl.
Very well. Keep me updated. Yes, sir.
Can you turn around?
Ooh, is that a rooster laying an egg?
What? Where?
Finally. It's going to take forever to get my figure back.
Thanks, Superball.
I desperately wanted to see that, sir. Ask him if he'll lay another one.
Maybe some other time.
We did it! Alright, let's get out of here. It's time! Finally got the one egg we need. Oh shoot, that's right. I wanted to be working on a pop-up. Shit. I'll work on that later. I had a really fantastic idea for a little bit that I could do, because I have like my buttons that I do with like hang on, where are they? You know, where I do like, you know, I press my button and I do this, or you know, that happens, you know. I had another idea for one of those that I could press where if I you know, in specific circumstances where I needed it, I could press a button and a klaxon would flash up on screen that said, "The streamer is cis. This is a cis person opinion, or a cis person thing." Just in case, you know, I said something really stupid.
One recipe to rule them all and one egg for binding.
Nerd!
Shut up. Fuck you. Okay, now we just need,
It's Grandpa Stinky's...
let's take a look. Just need the byproduct, which in this case is the DeSoto. So let's do that. Activate corn dog. Wave.
Corn dogs. They're good, and good for you.
I don't think that's true. Chill, Sybil. It's fine. And eat corn dog.
Now, how am I going to find a way to heat this up?
The potion is completed, my brothers! We must feed the host. Blessed corn dogs!
Shouldn't we have gotten into DeSoto first?
Parasite.
No. It's probably fine.
It's beautiful.
Crazy that the wheels came out like that, despite the fact that that's not like where they are on the car. Whatever.
Okay, everybody, put your shoes on. It's time to leave.
Oh, hey guys.
Disgusting.
Fuck you guys.
Paperweight, don't let any of it get in my mouth.
Uh-oh. Hey, Mametrons, I found a suspicious-looking corn dog just lying here.
It's like lying in a puddle of carnival vomit.
T-17 to base. Commencing bomb disposal. Gotta get that boom, boom, boom.
All right, let's do this.
As I recall, that is a different Mametron voice. It sounds slightly different. Oh, now we gotta do this, of course. Stick first. Based on the cherished 80s adult film, really into Max. Huh?
Well, here we are in Max's stomach.
Ruminate, ruminate. Trespassers will be digested.
Ah, cram it, Flame Brain.
GI to brain, GI to brain. Trespassers in the stomach. They look quite delicious.
Fascinating. The psychic feedback from the dark dimension has planted an image in our minds, causing us to perceive the creature's organs as if they were an actual kitchen.
No, this is pretty much what Max's insides have always looked like.
We've got to get up to the brain so we can get out of here, Sam. If we're gonna save Max, we can't waste any time. Plus, I really have to go to the bathroom.
There should be a bathroom in here. I mean, this is a kitchen, right? So logically...
You must know your way around here. How do we get up to the brain?
You don't. You stay with us here and drift off into the peaceful sleep of digestion.
Well, you're worthless.
Just out of curiosity, how many calories would you say are in you?
Enough. Well, there's the
We
DeSoto.
made pretty good time getting to the stomach, considering all the traffic we ran into down the esophagus.
Esophagus.
Dr. Norrington, what can we expect to see in here now that Max has become a horrible, twisted abomination escaped from the mouth of madness? No offense.
None taken. Internally, your compatriot should look the same as he always has, just more tentacly. We save the truly bizarre stuff for the outside of our bodies, because it's scarier that way.
Oh. You know what? That makes sense. Now craving. Corn dog. Yeah, that's fair. Hi, Sybil.
How are we going to get out of here and up to the brain?
He's still trying to digest the DeSoto dog, and that's just empty calories. We need to find a way to get a rush of blood or endorphins or something up to his gray matter.
Okay. Spice rack.
Digestive enzymes, stomach acids, meat and flesh tenderizers. I never figured Max was such a gourmet.
That's all the stuff from the Cooking Without Looking section of Season 1, by the way. Food processor.
This must be how Max digests stuff.
Like the tender morsels of wayward travelers.
Ugh. I'm an elder god, and even I found that creepy.
Well, let's... Here, espresso.
Hope this
bean.
works. There's enough caffeine in here to make even a film blogger get up and move.
What was that?
Uh-oh.
Hang on, everybody!
Okay. Tube!
Ladies and horrible monsters first. Not you, not Max.
But I'm a horrible monster!
It's true, he is.
Last stop, the cerebral cortex.
I suppose that Max's brain always looks like a living room, yes?
Well, Max is host to all kinds of weird parasites, and he likes to be a good host.
That's a good reason.
Ha! Well, there's your problem.
Greek galloping Golgi and lipstick on a Vespa with a leather-bound day planner.
It's mindworms, right? I bet Featherly $50 it was mindworms.
It's a tumor.
Damn it!
Seems to be teeming with dark energy as well. Still, once we've removed it, your friend should pop right round to normal again. Assuming that's what you really want.
Why is it glowing? Sam, come here and take a closer look.
By the way, you might remember back in episode 1 of this, when we asked Mama Bosco about if psychic powers are a bad thing, she said, it's either mindworms or a really horrible tumor. So, there, I guess we know the answer. It's a tumor.
Then if I touch it here, he'll start speaking with an Australian accent. Yow! It shocked me!
The brain synapses are firing at an alarming rate. The voltage is quite high.
Whoa! Ah, get away, fake Max!
Do you find my warmth alarming, Sam?
The freaky creature is correct, Sam. We won't be able to operate until you can cut off the power to the brain.
The medulla oblongata acts as kind of a circuit breaker for the brain. If you can cut it off, we can get to work.
Okay then, experts. Where do I find the medulla oblongata?
Perhaps behind this door?
Well, I mean, that would be pretty easy, I suppose. Let's head in there. Oh.
Where did they?
Did everybody get all staticky and find themselves in the stomach again?
I detected a spike in psychic energy coming from the monster. Is everyone okay?
We appear to be in some sort of game room.
You are now at the mercy of the brain, Butterball.
Max must be using his psychic powers to keep us from entering the brain.
Yes, they're very fussy at this age. He's just looking for attention. Better to ignore him.
Okay, that's dumb. But I've got a better idea. If we could put enough electrical current through Max's body, it'd temporarily short out his powers and let us inside the brain.
But that would take a voltage of at least 46 hellijoules. The only place in the city with that much power is the electric plant down in Battery Park.
And we've got to find some way to get control of Max's body and take him downtown.
All right, mission acquired. Let's do it. Let's go back up to the brain. Oh, tentacles.
I'm pretty sure these tentacles aren't normal for Max.
Let's see. We haven't really looked actually around here.
What part of Max's body do you spore guys come from, anyway?
We are spawned in the screaming well of flames, nestled deep within the chest of the colossal beast, each beat of its heart sending a torrent of blood to combine with brilliant arcs of psychic energy, each beat of its heart forming a copy of the horrifying visage you see before you now.
I'm skeptical.
Okay, it's the butt.
Yay! He said butt.
This low-tech optic nerve will give me a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to literally see the world through Max's eyes.
Weirdly,
Nothing special.
weirdly lower quality voice line there, interestingly.
Cozy.
Feel the warmth, Sam. Does it make you drowsy?
No, not really.
How about now?
Still no.
You can't use that. What's this?
It's Max's collection of ideas for novels, an audiobook on vinyl form. Glad to see he's keeping track of them. He's always coming up with these things, but I assume they just flew out of his tiny, oversaturated brain.
The Happenstance at Ghastly Manor, the Eli Whitley Dilemma, a killing comes to Murdersburg, and Are You There, Great Bear Spirit? M. Okay, so there's the legs. And there's the arms. Let's start with the legs, I guess.
Looks like some kind of exercise room?
Oh, hey, Sam. I think I found the manual override for the leg controls here. I had to rewire some of the nerve endings, but now all I have to do is walk on this treadmill and we can make Max walk wherever we want.
Great work, Sybil. That's about the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
What was that?
I didn't say that out loud. Consecrated Kreskin on a communion wafer. She's reading my mind.
I'm not reading your mind, Sam. The brain must be broadcasting your thoughts or something. Just ignore it so we can get to work. Come tell me when you're ready to start moving.
All right, let's look around a little bit first.
Got any bright ideas, Fake Max?
No time for talk, dog man. It's time to move, move, move! Gotta feel that burn so you can get a good night's sleep.
Anatomical chart.
Visible Max. Oh, that's convenient. There's a You Are Here marker. The sparring dummy inside Max is in a lot better shape than the one on the outside. He has already ripped out the intestines, though. That's awful cute.
How did he do that inside his own body?
3 weights?
They're only free while supplies last. I'm kidding, of course. Sleep.
That one's just lazy. Come on, man.
Medicine balls. Come on, Sam. You're inside Max's body. They're medicine balls. Think. Think. Nope, I got nothing.
Damn it. What else we got? Kung Flu block.
I knew Max's immune system was tough, but I never knew it was mixed martial arts tough.
Carbohydrates and enzymes.
Max has really got to cut down on the carbs.
All right, Sybil.
Hi, Sybil. Oh my God, she's huge.
What was that?
Oh, I didn't say anything. What is she carrying? A baby or a yak calf?
Excuse me? Are you calling me fat?
Uh-oh.
Fat doesn't cover it. Come to think of it, a circus tent wouldn't cover it.
I'll have you know that I am carrying the miracle of life, the promise of a new generation, and the affirmation of hope. What's your excuse?
It's not my fault, Sybil. The brain is broadcasting my thoughts.
Maybe it's better this way, now that I know what you really think.
No, it's twisting my thoughts. I think you're just as lovely as the day I met you. Don't think fat. Don't think fat.
Unfortunate.
Why don't you hop on that treadmill?
Oh, so you're not even trying to be subtle with the fat comments anymore.
Come on, Sybil. It's going to take all of us working together to save Max. And by the looks of it, you could be doing the work of 5 or 6 of us at least.
Oh, come on.
You just don't understand what I'm going through, bringing new life into the world.
Well, getting her to help is turning out to be at least as painful as giving birth.
Oh, man. I don't think we're going to get anywhere with her.
See you around, Sybil. Maybe I can find something to make her less hysterical.
Okay, well.
Can you believe this guy?
I find the entire situation to be very contrived and misogynistic.
I agree. Unfortunately, it is worth noting, of course, that, I mean, when it comes to mind reading, because mind reading is real, as we all know, you know, unfortunately some thoughts are going to come out because a million thoughts a minute go through people's minds, you know? Everybody has intrusive thoughts. They don't always represent what you think, you know? The inventory!
I'm finally seeing it in person. This must be where Max keeps his junk.
There's the gun.
Nah, that's a couple of stories down.
There's got to be something in here to take my mind off Sybil's condition.
A roach farm? There's an ink ribbon.
There's nothing I love more than picking up stuff and carrying it around with me to use elsewhere, so this is going to be like Mardi Gras plus Christmas without the unwelcome nudity of either.
If you want to take anything out of here, you're gonna have to fill out a requisition form.
Wait, really?
Nah, I'm just playing with you. What you really gotta do is sleep.
I don't wanna. Teddy bear head.
An old souvenir from the Mafia-free casino. I got to keep the tail end in my inventory.
Cool. Snooky's nut log. That's a, let's see, expiration date October 1958 or 56. I think it's still good. Chocolate bar. Shrine to Maximus. Season 1 stuff.
Hey, I remember those cases with the thing and that other thing with the stuff.
Don't sweat it, Sam. We don't remember any of that stuff either.
Cool. Luger.
I've never actually seen Max buy a gun. I think his body just naturally secretes them when needed.
Just like Reaper from Overwatch.
I'm always going around leaving junk scattered throughout the time stream, and Max is there to pick up after me. We make a good team.
Sock.
It's Max's gigantic money-filled sock. I thought he was lying about that.
You're just too cynical. That's the kind of change I can believe in.
Get it? Because it's change. Employee handbook.
It's the Freelance Police Handbook for Racial and Cultural Sensitivity. The commissioner gave it to us because he said we keep reducing people to obvious stereotypes.
Yeah, you know how those British Columbians are.
Yeah, but the commissioner's one of the good ones.
Max, President of the United States. Oops, diabetes cereal.
Ever since he became president, Max has had to carry his birth certificate and all his dental records with him at all times.
To prove he was born in America?
To prove that he was actually born.
That's fair. He is kind of a horrible thing. Beast.
Is that our old roach farm? No way! I'd forgotten all about that. And it looks like it is. One of the eggs is about to hatch. It's beautiful.
Huh? Papa?
Aww.
Now I am, little champion. Now I am.
I think that shot of the looking at the roach directly with its big eyes shining directly on, that's a new thing in this.
Hey, it's a big nest of spare audio video cables. These are just what I need for...
Uh-oh.
Well, that's about the worst thing that could have happened.
Dang it. That's it. I'm mad.
What's happening?
Hang on.
Help me!
Whoops.
Oh.
Oh well, any cockroach foster son of mine is plenty resilient enough to survive a good vacuuming.
Cool. Oh, by the way, the chocolate bar turns you back into a dog. That's the joke.
I knew it. Max has been trying to poison me. Luckily, I've been eating enough fudgy freezes to build up a chocolate immunity.
Basically, the idea is anything that you want to try and use, he turns you into something that can't use it.
Is it heartwarming or creepy that Max keeps a shrine to his dead great-grandfather inside his own body?
Alright. Oh, yeah. Whew. Excuse me. Hello, cockroach.
It seems like only yesterday I watched him hatch, which is odd considering it was only a few hours ago.
No, it wasn't. It was a few seconds ago. Hi, buddy. This is my son. Okay. Hey, Sybil, check this out. I'm a dad. Look at my bug.
What is that? A roach? Ugh, gross.
Hey.
Well, I never.
Don't give it to me, Sam. Take it outside and kill it.
No.
Don't listen to her, Sam
He's
Jr.
my son.
The mean lady is on heavy medication and doesn't know what she's talking about.
Wait a second. You really do care about that roach, don't you?
He's the promise of a future generation. Not that you'd ever understand.
Think I underestimated you, Sam. You really do have the heart of a parent.
And a real parent, not keeper of some half-statue freak show.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that. Let's get moving and save Max!
Hallelujah, Sam Jr. Now that we've motivated our fellow Lifebringer, we can control Max's legs and haul his terrifying bulk across the length and/or breadth of the city.
Cool. Yeah! Max mode unlocked. Because we can walk him around now. Which is good. Okay. Let's go check on the arms, because we do need those for the battery park thing. So let's check it out, shall we? Ow, why did I come up backwards? Pinball!
Another party member! Oh, this is gonna be the best campaign ever!
I do actually want to be in a campaign.
Ah, there you are, Sam. Paperweight here believes he's found a way to control the creature's arms.
Yes, we are standing on a network of neurotransmitters, and by forming biogenic connections between them, we can relay electrical impulses from dendrites in the brain to muscle
The
tissue in
short version, Poindexter.
I can step on these shapes to control the arms.
Ooh, Twister.
Great, let's get to it so we can pick up huge stuff.
You'll have to activate the manual override first. The impulses come through that machine over there.
Gotcha. One sec, I will be right back. I need to piss. Alright, I pissed. Let's look around. Dartboard!
A dartboard?
Just in appearance, Sam. It's actually the center of the creature's hand-eye coordination.
Well, that explains it. Max's depth perception has been off ever since he lost an eye in that whole laser tag misunderstanding.
Huh. Neon Max.
Max's kidneys kept trying to get rid of that sign, but finally let him keep it as long as it wasn't in the living room.
Wish my roommate would have let me keep the neon sign that I found. Hello, young lady! I've been trying to get her to sit on my lap while I play video games, but sadly it's only happened the once, and I don't know what exactly caused her to be comfortable enough to do it. I will continue my research.
It's a bunch of whimsically outdated board games.
Let's see. That says...
And Galactic
Oh, wait.
Despotic Dominion.
Febbit Frustration Time, a wacky game for all ages.
The extended edition.
Oh, that's an epic game of interstellar conquest with 7,000 highly detailed paintable miniatures. A single game can last your adolescence.
What are the rules?
Oh, it's simple. First, you assign a color to every player. Then you shuffle the draw deck and the discard deck, dealing 8 cards counterclockwise, starting with the player who most recently had his wisdom teeth removed. Then you choose a technical proficiency.
Sounds like 10 barrels of fun.
Sam, stay awake!
Don't be fooled by his fiendishly boring schemes.
I don't know, that game does sound fun. Kind of. Pool table.
Billiards.
That's it? You're looking at a pool table inside Max's body and you're not going to make any of the obvious jokes?
Sorry, I already used up my quota for the year on our first case.
Big smokes!
Nah, I can't condone smoking for anyone.
Don't smoke, kids. Unless you're on fire. Then it's only natural.
That is true. Excuse me. Alright, arcade machine.
Max has got some nerve.
Oh, I want to play.
Wait your turn, Fake Max. It's time to watch a master at work. Huh. This is pretty much the worst video game I've ever played.
You have to read the command off the screen, Sam. I cannot see it from here.
Left leg brass knuckles.
Let me know if you need extra appendages, Paperweight. I have tentacles to spare.
I guess the brain has stopped trying to work against us. I was concerned since we're so close to the speech center.
This is going to be easy.
In the hands, we're close to the speech center? Okay. Also, this is a really, really niche reference, but the sounds that the arcade machine makes when it like switches the things are from the Strong Bad School Game for Attractive People games. Like, almost exactly. And, yes, it is really sad and pathetic that I can instantly recognize what it is. Okay, right foot bomb.
Left hand brass knuckles. Wait a second. I didn't say that.
Got it! Are you sure that was right? Perhaps you should try again.
This is going really well. Keep listening to what I say.
Uh-oh. Ventriloquism powers. Okay, so this is actually pretty simple. The way that it works is you have to say the opposite of what you want to say. So if it's right foot bullet, then you look for something that says left foot.
Right hand bomb.
Will do!
Oh, that was wrong, actually.
Are you reading that correctly?
Let me try that again.
The brain definitely isn't using psychic ventriloquism against me, that's for sure. Please, let's continue.
I'm very silly. I actually need to do the complete opposite. So if it's foot, then it has to be hand.
Right foot bullet.
Oh.
Maybe I should
show some sense.
Okay, it didn't work again. Come on, let me do it correctly this time. So it should be right foot flail, right?
Left hand brass knuckles.
There we go.
If you say so.
Ah, now we're getting somewhere.
No, it's my turn now.
We will need to complete 2 more circuits to activate the manual override.
All right, left leg bullet.
Right hand flail.
Got it!
This is just like the final boss battle against Agamemnon in Ultra Shining Quest 2, where you have to use your holy katana 3 times against his exposed udder sac to complete the ritual of quickening and...
Don't listen to him, Sam.
I agree.
Stay awake and stay the course.
One more. Okay. Don't fuck this up, me. Right... No. Right hand flail. Right?
Left foot bacon.
Almost there!
Yes.
Smashing
Awesome.
job, Sam.
Congratulations, hooray! We did it!
Right hand brass knuckles.
Oh, shit.
Roger that!
What have you done, Sam?
The arms! They are spasming out of control!
I've been hit. This wasn't supposed to happen.
Uh-oh.
Error. I'm so caught up in you. Error.
Uh-oh.
Oh no! The radioactive brain core is exposed!
Your head will collapse, and there's nothing in it. And you'll ask yourself, who let the dogs out?
Uh-oh. That's probably bad.
Yes! A dentist chasing you with a hatchet, being loaded into the car for a trip to the vet. Oh, delicious.
Sam, you must wake up!
What? What happened?
I must protest! I was savoring a most delectable nightmare.
The radiation is too dangerous for you, Sam. You pass it out.
Evidently, Paperweight and I are immune. Looks like you're stuck with me for another 100 years, eh, Paperweight?
Yes, my master.
We'll go back and resume our studies, but you must find someone else to operate those arm controls.
Oh no, Sam Jr. Are you okay, little guy?
Hello? I'm a roach. We can survive anything.
So much attitude. Must be hitting his teen years. Who do I know who's immune to radiation?
Well... we know that there's Sal.
Nothing special.
What's this?
This must be Max's auditory nerve.
Nothing but static. I guess there's nothing around Max right now worth hearing.
Oh wait, nope, that's wrong. I didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna get kicked back out because of the radiation and such.
Sam! You've got to get... Oh.
Oops. Kinda just did that automatically. Okay.
I've got to stop doing that.
I agree.
You all good, Sam Jr.?
Radiation can't kill me, but your smothering parenting might.
That's my boy. We're going to need...
Hang on. Oh! That's who that voice is! Of course! It's fucking Lily from Psychonauts! That's who it is! I don't know the voice actress's name. Let me look it up real quick. Nikki Rapp is her name. There we go. Okay. Now. Cockroach?
I love Sam Jr. like a daughter.
Hey!
But I'll admit he's an acquired taste.
Corn dogs. Wait. Madre de Dios! La cucaracha! We must gather delicious cockroaches for the host!
Huh. Okay.
Sam, I'm picking up an unusual spike in brainwave activity from Max. Are you trying to take control of him?
Yes.
We've got everything under control, Mama Bosco. Rescue team, assume Giant Max form, go.
Motor skills to full power. Neurons and stuff aligned for transphasal plasmic shift or something. Release exhaust. Activate
He
feet
farted.
and legs.
Manual override active. Go!
Activate hands and arms.
Sam, you have not unlocked the arms yet.
All right. We can still walk around and stuff though, right?
We suppose, if you don't mind shambling through the city, pointlessly smashing everything in sight.
Sure don't.
Can't think of a good reason not to.
Yeah. Alright, let's walk around a little bit. There's Battery Park. So, let's see.
I wonder how Mama Bosco and Superball are doing. I should take Max back to the labs to check in.
That's over there, it looks like. Yeah, let's go over in Menace Foxco Tech Labs. Those guys are not good at shooting.
I don't know about this, Stinky. Feels like we got in way over our head.
Don't tell me you're getting cold tarsal pads now, baby. Not when we're so close to having everything we ever wanted.
Yeah, that's another thing. It was kind of exciting for the first couple of decades, but I don't think... What's that?
It sounds like something's coming.
Yeah, so anyways, like I was saying.
Can't hold on! What?
Never fear, my queen. I've got you now.
Alright, back to Sam.
My biosensors are detecting a drop-off in transmotor electrical impulses to the lower quadrant. I'll skip it. Do you want to keep controlling Max or not?
I'm done here. I want to go back.
Also, a lot of the Star Wars jokes are very funny. Oh, hey, Sal. A lot of the Star Wars jokes are very funny because, for a while, Sam and Max were LucasArts property.
Hiya, Sam. So this is what hell looks like.
Well, kinda, now that you mention it. But we're not in hell.
Really? Because I'd done some real bad things. I figured that monster had finally punched my ticket.
No, we're just in Max's stomach. If you want to make up for all the bad things you've done, you can help us save the city.
I'll do anything. Well, almost anything. Maybe I better hear what it is first.
Okay, use that video game machine up in the arm controls and read the commands off to Monsieur Paperweight. The brain's going to try to ventriloquize you to say the wrong thing, so...
So I just say the complete opposite, right? Any dope could figure that out.
Hey, fuck
well,
you,
not
man.
any dope. I think you'd have to be pretty clever to figure that out.
I think we should also probably tell him that it's irradiated.
Brilliant, Sam! This roach is pure dynamite!
He solved the manual override even faster than you did.
Yeah, well, I did it first.
There you go, Sam. I took care of those arms like you wanted. Now just get over to Battery Park and you can...
Sal, are you okay, buddy?
Looks like this is the end of my ride after all. Hey, Sam?
But I thought roaches were immune to radiation.
Nah, that's just a urban legend. But I figured that if a bunch of people need something, then that kind of weighs more than just one newly single deadbeat cockroach, you know?
That's beautiful, Sal. I'll edit it down a little before it goes into your biography.
Now get over to that power plant and save the...
Damn. That fucking sucks. Well, let's move on. We can, well, let's mourn Sal first.
Get over to that power plant and save the what, Sal? What? We need to know!
Shut up.
Sam, it looks like you're writing a letter. Would you like help?
What?
What?
I mean, it looks like you're trying to control Max. Is that right?
Yeah. Why did you
We're
say
going
that?
in.
All right, team. We've only got a few hours left to save Max. Let's do this.
We have the full control of the arms. Go!
Then we're off to Battery Park. Activate feet and legs.
Still active. Go!
Activate hands and arms. Max Rescue Team, go!
Yeah! Sailor Moon. Where the fuck am I going? This way? Yeah. God, New York is so hard to navigate. There's too many buildings. Max, get rid of them. Destroy. Kill. Why do you walk so fucking slow? Alright, Battery Park. I don't think this is actually what Battery Park looks like. I could be wrong.
We've got Max under some symbol.
All right, team. We're going in.
Strutting sequence engaged. Let's do this with some style, people.
Beginning electrocution sequence.
It's for your own good, not so little buddy.
Did it work?
Only one way to find out.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time.
That jolt should have been enough to short out Max's psychic powers. I'm going in.
Not so fast, my friend. Have you solved the mystery? I'll give you one more moment to check your work.
I'm going to pause real quick here because I wanted to mention something. So, those of you who were around for my Psychonauts 2 playthrough, which you can also watch on my YouTube because that is correctly recorded, I actually parody this scene in the end of it, of guessing who the mastermind is. But I don't do it as well as this one, I don't think.
Well, the clues to our villain's identity have been laid before you since the moment our story began. Have you figured it out yet? Is it Monsieur Paperweight and his hideous counterpart, Dr. Norrington, refugees from a dimension of pure evil. Or General Skunkape, driven mad by his insatiable lust for the toys of power. Sybil Pandemic, with her...
Otaku, you're the smartest person on this planet, by the way.
Do you mind? I'm trying to... Oh, now you've just ruined it.
Oh, sorry, but what are you doing inside Max's brain?
Inside Max's brain? My dear Sam, I am Max's brain.
Max's brain is a monochromatic fey British gentleman?
Not the entire brain, perhaps. Just the part that matters. I believe that Freud called it the superego, but I'd hate to sound boastful.
I didn't think Max had a superego.
Yes, well, you're fat. It would seem that neither of us get the respect or attention we deserve.
Well, you don't have to be a jerk about it.
Forgive me, I'm lashing out. But you, of all people, should be able to understand my frustration after years of being partnered with a creature driven by pure id. I always tried to encourage his appreciation of the finer things. Literature, theater, beatboxing. I was always ignored.
So you were the one using those psychic powers against me.
An unavoidable but entertaining necessity, I'm afraid. We couldn't have you wandering around Max's mind until the buildup of psychic energy had reached a tipping point, now could we?
Maybe?
It was a rhetorical question.
Are you the cause of Max's psychic powers?
No. The gift was within Max from the beginning. A gift of incalculable power.
It was just shape-shifting and some teleportation. Pretty common stuff, really.
In all the universe, the only power beyond the mind's comprehension is the power of the mind. And how did Max use that power? To explore the mysteries of the infinite? No, to put the smackdown on a host of petty criminals. Such a disappointment. A disappointment that will have to be corrected.
So what's your plan, Brain? To take over the world? Because this world's not going down without a fight.
Take over the world? Why would I want to do that? To prolong my suffering with an endless parade of armpit farts and locker room giggles? No, Sam. I want nothing more than to let it all end. And a psychic explosion that takes out most of the northeastern United States seems a particularly spectacular way to go.
It could be worse. It's just America. Nothing really of use there.
So you're going to destroy the city just because you're upset Max isn't more highbrow?
Sam. They say that idle hands are the devil's playthings, but there is something far, far worse. An idle mind is the devil's playhouse, a stage for the most vapid, horrible, and destructive stories to be made real.
Deep. And curiously insulting.
Didn't think I'd be able to work the title in, did you?
It sounds like you're just rationalizing away every evil decision you make just to convince yourself it's right.
Yeah, superego. That's pretty much what I do.
You're lying!
Oh, very well. I suppose you've forced me to come clean. Sam, I am actually an agent of a much higher power, appearing only to you and Max to guide you in times of crisis. I believe you mortals would refer to me as an angel.
Wait, really?
Of course not. That would be stupid. I am the manifestation of the superego of a psychic rabbit detective mutated into a gigantic beast by a toy box filled with powerful toys from another dimension. Sometimes the simplest answer is the correct one.
Sure.
Okay, here's how it's going to go down. I'm going to turn off the power. Sybil and Norrington are going to cut out that tumor, and then you're going to help us get Max back to normal.
Sam, I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Max's power has reached critical levels, and it's only a matter of time until his brain catches fire and explodes, taking most of the eastern United States with it.
Then we'll use his psychic powers.
But how? The toys were all destroyed. All that is left is Max's memories of them. Most of which were destroyed by a sudden jolt of electricity. Oh dear, did you do that? How ironic.
You said most of the powers were destroyed?
Well, there's the astral projector, for all the good that will do you.
And there we go. God, what a good reveal, I gotta be honest. It's such a fun, like, play on the situation. Because, obviously, the fact that there is a narrator from the start of the series is like, what the fuck? This is really weird and different. And, like, over the course of the series, generally you look at it and you go, okay, yeah, he's just fine. He's just the narrator. Everybody except Otaku, who's a genius. And then when he's like, yeah, one of the characters before you is gonna betray you. And then he's one of the characters before you, so he betrays you. It's great. It's good stuff.
Good build. Imaginary mahogany. Super ego.
Well, I don't like to brag, but I am pretty rad.
Oh, circuit breaker. Let's just flip that real quick.
This must be that medulla oblongata everybody's been talking about. That ought to do it. Now Sybil and Norrington can get started on that brain surgery.
Cool. Look at this.
Looks like a scrapbook. Precious memories.
Aww.
Aw, that's awful cute. Giant Max is even more empty-headed than the regular version.
Astral projection requires there to be a suitable host body on the other end. You can only project into a version of yourself.
Like my great-grandfather?
Exactly. Or
one of the me clones. But all of the clones were quarantined to the reservations on Staten Island.
Oh, there are still a few strays here and there.
Let's see what this looks like. I also like how the Sam sprite in
that
there.
That didn't work. There must not be any clones of me there.
Darn. I like how the Max or Sam sprite is monochrome. Also, by the way, this color scheme of Sam really top notch. I really love black and white with just red. It's a really good thing.
We can't control Max now. Everybody's waiting for me outside.
Oh right, yeah, we gotta go out.
Great job, Sam. Just a few quick slices, and then we can get both of these mothers out of Max's brain.
Wait!
Now what's the problem?
It appears that Max's tumor has become infected with dark matter.
But you can make it better, right?
Okay. I'm gonna need chat's input on this one. Which one of these do we want to pick? Because this does actually change the ending. Yes, young lady, you get to also pick. Orie says she'll agree with the first one people want. So, recall adventuring or recall crime fighting? What do we want? Yeah, I know, Orie. I'm gonna go put my water away while you guys decide. Dark matter was something that happened while crime fighting, right? Would have been involved with Skunkape. I don't even know if that's necessarily when it happened. It's just, it might, I think it's more specific to do with the dark dimension stuff, is what it is. did say that you need to recall all of it at the start, didn't he? Maybe, I don't know. But this isn't like a right or wrong choice. It's just like a which ending do you want to see? Yeah? Ori, if you want to hang out with me, my lap is open. You can hang out with me. I say adventure, you got it. I'm pretty sure adventure was the one we picked the last time I played this too, so very fitting.
I need Max to wobble by my side as we crash land into the mysteries of the universe and chortle merrily at reality's deepest secrets.
No earthly tools can remove dark matter. Believe me, I've tried.
Destroy dark matter. I know, that toy robot I found.
But I thought you guys said that all those psychic toys were destroyed.
Destroyed? Nonsense. I can still sense the blasted thing. Somewhere in the city.
Someone must have retrieved the toy from the Statue of Liberty and reassembled it.
And I think I know exactly who. Our old favorite psychic toy collector, Harry Moleman.
You mean General Skunkape, right?
Oh yeah, Skunk Ape.
He probably has the robot, doesn't he? I should go find him. To get the robot. Skunk Ape. Yeah.
I do think the subtitles kind of, ruin the joke sometimes, I will
Sam,
admit.
Max is acting crazy again. Are you trying to control him?
Yeah.
Roger that, Mama Bosco.
Alright, Max time. Alright, we gotta walk around and get some memories.
Let's go out on the town and make some new memories for your short-term memory book, Max.
Okay, so there's 2 places I think we need to find. Let's see. There's Battery Park. Remember that? Remember Battery Park?
Remember that time we electrocuted you, Max? That was pretty spectacular.
Memory obtained.
I'm gonna need an easy way in and out of Max's body to solve this case. I wonder if Max has any psychic powers left.
Let's see. Okay, so there's the edge. Harry Arm's apartment.
Remember this corner, Max? This is where I first taught you how to ride a bike. And you first taught me how long you can keep a guy in a sleeper hold before there's permanent brain damage.
Good times. Didn't give us anything, though. Remember Bosco Tech Labs. Remember Federated Consolidated Building, Skunk Ape's flagship. Remember Generico Incorporated Headquarters.
I don't think there's anything worth remembering about this building. Nope, not even that.
Let's keep walking until we can find more stuff. Ooh. Bang. Pow. Stomp.
I'm gonna need an easy way in and out of Max's body to solve this case.
Shut up,
I wonder if
Sam.
Max has any psychic powers left.
I'm working on it. I'm looking for stuff. Max moves really slow, okay? Which isn't Sybil's fault. This is just how he moves. God, I am so fucking eepy when I stream for some reason. I don't know why. It just fills me with this sleepy feeling. Federated Consolidated Building.
Remember this block, Max? It's where we got our first citation for excessive property damage.
I'm gonna need an easy...
You remember Mama Bosco's lab, don't you, Max?
Okay, that's the lab. There's still not the memories that I'm looking for, though. Well,
Think,
we can...
Max. Remember back when we were trapped on board Skunk Ape spaceship?
That's one for sure. I know we need. Yes, I know. Oreo was really, really happy when I got home from my vacation, by the way. Which made me very happy. I mean, I'm sad that I made her upset that I was gone, but also it was nice to know that she likes
I'm gonna need an easy way in and out of Max's body to solve this case.
Silence!
I wonder if Max has any psychic powers left.
Where is it? Where is this fucking thing? I assume it would be somewhere in, like, the city center, right? It's not like I can, like, pick up and throw shit right now. Maybe I really just can't find it right now. That's possible, I suppose. Excuse me. Okay.
Sam, you appear to be trying to run a program you downloaded off the internet. Did you mean to do that, or would you like to keep controlling Max?
Yes, I did mean to do that. I need to compress my PDFs.
I need some me time for a while.
Okay. Into the brain. Gain. And let's use the memory book.
I better hope a clone ended up on Skunk Ape's ship somehow. Here goes nothing. Where am I? Oh, nuts. General Skunk Ape must have taken a few of the doppelgangers, Simulacra, as souvenirs. No sign of anybody at the controls. He must be in the little space gorilla's room. Now's my chance.
Okay.
Looks like I'm gonna need the help of those not-me's to get out of here.
Ooh. Taliesin Jaffe.
Faded colors, fraying edges. I remember when quality meant something in a spaceship. What? It was like that when I got here, honest.
Wires?
These wires are running from the other cages. I wonder what they do. Nothing yet.
Alright.
My
Astral
third eye
Pyramid.
is feeling a little itchy and watery. I wonder if I should switch to a different, fresher clone body.
I think I want this one. Okay. Fuse box.
Funny, I didn't notice this fuse box when Max and I were stuck in here before. The exposed delicate electrical wiring of Skunk Ape's spaceship.
Cool. Let's
These
spit
puzzles
water
are making me thirsty.
Error. Failure in stabilization controls. Clone HW021S. Commence backup stabilization immediately.
Uh-oh, sounds like that's my cue.
Okay, so we gotta switch over to that clone. Let's do that. This one. Hamster wheel.
Emergency stabilization in effect.
Okay, that guy's busy. So now that we're back here, now let's try fucking with the wires. Unfortunately, we don't have, oh, we have a toothbrush and dog tags.
My clone ID tags. Useful, because I can't even tell us apart.
Toothbrush.
This toothbrush is part of every clone starter kit, I'm guessing.
Ah, like in D&D.
Yo! I hope this is worth it.
Oh.
Ha-ha! I've escaped your little jail, skunk ape, with nothing more than my wits and some gold lame shorts. Now just hand over that robot? Skunk ape? Where'd everybody go?
Hey, man. Can I have those keys?
Hey, no fair. How come he gets the hamster wheel?
Ah, whatever. Hey, man.
Is that what I look like? Well, they say the cloning process adds 10 pounds.
Alright. Let's go up. Because the alien brain was up there, right? I mean, he died, but, you know.
What are you doing here? The clones aren't allowed out of their cages.
Oh, God. Gordon's
You
alive?
don't look like our pal, the alien. Wait a second. I recognize that brain.
Clones aren't supposed to talk. Wait a second. I recognize that clone.
You're Samunmak.
You're Max. No, wait, Sam. Which one is the dog again?
What is what's left of you doing here?
If you must know, I'm controlling this ship with my mind until I can find a replacement body. And then I will once again rule the Earth, as is my divine right.
Huh, okay.
I'm looking for a toy robot. About yay big, goes by the name of Troy, gives its destruction to everyone.
And why on earth should I help you?
Because you're a brain in a jar and I know how to boil things?
Very well. It's nowhere on this starship, I promise you.
Are you sure?
If the robot isn't on this spaceship, that means Skunk Ape took it with him.
Oh, clever. No wonder you're a detective.
Thanks.
I've got to find that toy. I've got to find that toy.
Toy sensors activated.
Stop that at once! I'm trying to concentrate.
Toy sensors deactivated.
Interesting.
So Skunk Ape hooked your brain into the controls of this ship and then just left you here?
I wasn't left here!
Oh, we're turning left. Turning left.
General Skunkape turned command over to me to continue the assault on the giant Max creature. And to be frank, it is a role I relish, considering my beef with him after his insolence.
Now serving 1 beef frank on a roll with relish.
Belay that order.
Sounds like you're not quite in control of the spaceship yet, pal.
I can control this vessel with just the smallest thought.
Clearly.
Even while speaking to you, I am targeting your partner for a full assault with my... what's the word?
Doors.
Now cut that out.
Interesting. Okay.
Keep up with the flying, Salmon Mac. I hate to think what would happen if this spaceship suddenly lost power.
I'm not listening to you.
This is very funny. Where's Skunk Ape?
So, did Skunk Ape leave a forwarding address or any contact information?
Ha! Outwitted again, dog! Skunkape knew you'd be searching for him, and that's why he refused to tell me.
Of course.
Clever. All this time I thought you were just his brain slave, when you're practically his second in command.
Of course! And to keep up the disguise, that's why he keeps refusing to clean out my tank.
Oh.
Just tell me where Skunk Ape is, and I promise I'll set you free to run around and play with other disembodied brains or something.
I suppose you will be needing a new psychic-powered partner, seeing as how your current one is about to be destroyed.
That's it. I take it back. Tell me where Skunk Ape is, and I won't drop-kick you into the Hudson.
Barbarians, all of you future creatures! I'll never tell!
He also doesn't know, so doesn't help. Look at Naked Sam Sprite. Look at him, he's so cute.
So somebody found a use for your brain after all.
Don't be jealous, dog. Someone will find a use for your brain someday. burn!
I wouldn't be so cocky. Don't you know what happens to the gifted brains that Skunk Ape uses to control his ship?
You question the power of the great Samun Mac? I will bide my time with General Skunkape for as long as it serves my purposes. And when the time is right, I will strike like a cobra. Or at least the brain of a cobra.
Of course.
And how are you planning to take over exactly? You don't have any weapons.
Weapons? The mighty Samun Mac has no need for weapons.
Mole men.
I've been meaning to ask you, what's your problem with the mole men anyway?
Ugh, disgusting, pitiful creatures. All of them.
They weren't so pitiful that they couldn't overthrow you twice.
Nonsense. They caught me off guard is all. And I hadn't stretched first. And the sun god Ra was in my eyes.
I'm using that one from now on. The sun god Ra was in my eyes.
So when you first found the Devil's Toy Box and became Pharaoh, the Mole Man overthrew you.
That doesn't mean anything.
And then when you got the ultimate power again to change reality itself, they managed to overthrow you again.
Just you wait. Once I have taken my throne again, I will imprison all of those filthy mole men. And then wipe them out of existence.
One more.
Now that I think about mole men, I know lots of mole men. There's Harry Moleman, Shavul, who was a mole man, his nephew Doug the Mole Man.
Those two, by the way, are, once again, hit the road references.
Warren Burroughs, Prime Minister of the Mole People, Patton Oswalt.
Stop that! Stop that immediately!
Okay, nuclear option.
Mole Man.
Cut it out!
Mole Man, Mole Man, Mole Man.
For the last time, stop it!
Rabbit season.
I said stop! Wait, weren't you supposed to say mole men?
General Skunkape, is it time?
Hee hee. Hello.
Grandpa Stinky.
What? Oh yes, Earth Dog. I am indeed the elderly stinky human.
Huh?
How did you get trapped in the mole processing room? Did Skunk Ape take you prisoner?
No. Everything is fine. I thought this door led to the waste processing chamber.
Did you notice if Skunk Ape was holding a toy robot that can destroy stuff from the Dark Dimension?
I've got no idea what you're talking about. I've never even heard of the Catonic Destroyer. Yeah, except that would be a good name for it. Probably. If it existed. Or if I knew what it was. What was the question again?
This is important, Grandpa Stinky. Did Skunk Ape mention where he was going?
Aye, but the General has guaranteed that you Earth creatures will never find him before the domination of... I mean, he did not. I am a cantankerous human. Pah.
Are you all right, Grandpa Stinky? You seem different.
I assure you, I am quite well. And I am in fact your associate, Grandpa Stinky.
Well, okay then.
Thank you for asking, though.
Wait a second. Grandpa Stinky would never be that polite.
You might as well admit it, you know. The freelance police are powerless to stop us anyway.
Very well. Enough with the charade. I am actually the mighty Grey Pipe, mightiest of General Skunkape's warriors.
Huh. Okay, where is he?
All right, Mac. Where's Skunk Ape now?
Yeah, there's nothing you could possibly do to make me talk, naked Earth Dog.
Well, I hate to have to do this, but it's for Max's sake. And I'm dressed for it anyway. Prepare yourself for my hypnotic dance of the 3rd degree.
All right, I'll talk. Just make it stop. He's at a warehouse in the southeast end of the featureless warehouse district.
Oh, I love that place.
I wonder if that has anything to do with Mama Bosco's cloning chamber.
It's the Hotep Not Clone-Related Industries Building. 2348 Doppel Street at Gang Avenue. 212-555-2314.
Quick, someone call that number.
Okay, I got it.
Awesome, let's get out of here.
Don't go anywhere. I may have more questions for you later.
You'd better hurry. Your time's running out.
Okay, back. And then we gotta take control of Max again. I forgot that I actually can't find the cloning chamber, which is the other memory that we need, by the way.
Sam, I'm picking up an unusual spike in brainwave activity.
Yes, I am.
We've got everything under control, Mama Bosco.
I forgot you can't actually find it until you, learn that information, because you don't actually know where the cloning chamber is. You've only seen it underground. So now we just gotta look for it. You gotta do the thing that I was doing before, fruitlessly. When I was doing it before, it was fruitless. Now it's not. Now it's good, actually. Oh, there it is. Haha!
A little off the top, Max.
This is not a featureless warehouse district, I'll have you know.
Concentrate, Max. Remember all the wacky hijinks we had in that cloning chamber.
Keep
Cool.
me updated, Sam.
Nope, we're done.
I'm done here. I want to go back.
Okay, last one. Cloning chamber. Go.
I think it's time Skunk Ape discussed this toy robot business. Faced a reasonable facsimile of my face.
Yes, yes! I'm so glad to see you're getting along with my unstoppable army of minions. Flint paper. Play all you want. We'll make more.
Keep laughing, Simeon. Having a sunny personality will make the time go by faster in Sing Sing.
Eh, what?
It's a prison.
Ah, no Earth prison.
I also
can
learned
hold
that from
you.
Watchmen.
With my unstoppable army, my newly reformed queen at my side, and the power trapped in this ancient toy robot, our plan cannot fail.
You just forgot one thing. The self-destruct sequence.
This cloning chamber doesn't have a self-destruct sequence.
Maybe not, but he does.
Unstable antimatter device detected. Initiating containment protocols.
You can override the bomb. Yes, my queen?
I'm doing it, darling.
Cool. I have a bomb on me. That's fine, probably. Box of stuff.
It's a big box, packed with evidence, no doubt.
That's from all of Stinky and Sal's failed attempts to knock off Grandpa before they hit on the magic recipe idea. The roach would dump the evidence off at the docks. Then the mermaid would swim it down the Hudson.
Wait. Stinky's a mermaid?
Seriously, Sam? Try to keep up.
Oh.
Looks like some kind of fog machine?
Good eye, Sam. Near as I can make out, Sal turned that on to cover up Stinky's little disappearing act.
Okay. Oh.
Good thing I've been practicing my yoga during this whole crisis.
Okay, yeah, sure, whatever. Okay, let's see. Granite slab.
It's a big hunk of rock.
Left over from all the secret tunnels those lovebirds were having the mole people dig to pull off their scheme. She'd do anything to get rid of all that granite. I heard she was even selling it in sandwiches.
Oh. What's
It's
this?
an old video projector.
It was set up inside the diner, Sam. Turn it on at the right time. Cover it up with enough fog, and you could make it look like anything had just appeared out of thin air.
Interesting. Cake photo.
Hey, I recognize that. That's the cake of the damned. The evil recipe that Grandpa Stinky magically turned into Girl Stinky.
Or so that poor sap Grandpa Stinky was supposed to think.
Huh?
I'll just call this Exhibit A.
Camera?
Jinkies! It's a closed-circuit TV camera hooked up to that projector.
Right again, Sam. All she had to do was get Sal to hold up a photo at just the right time, and it was easy to make Grandpa Stinky think his magic spell had worked.
Huh? Oh, hey, a toy box photo. This?
Aha! Instant demonic spell. Pretty sneaky, Stinky.
And since Grandpa Stinky thought he'd made her, he changed his will so that she'd get the diner if anything happened to him.
Huh. Wow. It all makes sense, but we did actually see her turn back from a cake into a person before. You know what? Fuck it. Who cares? Devil's Toy Box.
Sim salabim. What? The Devil's Toy Box? How can this be?
The Devil's Toy Box? They said the toy box had been destroyed.
Yeah, well, they say a lot of things.
Talking clone? Oh, now I see. You have come to make things difficult for me again. Yes, Sam?
You're under arrest.
Turn yourself in, Skunk Ape. Don't make things any harder on yourself.
Since coming to this dreadful planet, I've been pulled through rock, shot at, imprisoned for decades, attacked by mole men, pummeled by clones, and shot at by an overzealous pulp detective. How could things possibly get harder?
You could do it without the hints turned on?
True.
You might as well give up, Skunk Ape. Once Stinky's done with you, you'll be tossed out like yesterday's bacon fat.
Nonsense. She has been madly in love with me from the moment she saw me. Animal magnetism like this. You can't just turn it off, you know?
How do you think I feel?
True.
Hand over that toy robot, and I'll think about turning the toy box over to you.
You're hardly in a position to make demands, Sam. Why should I turn over this toy instead of simply taking what I want?
For $23.48 for my gun for good for Max, I have a bomb on my chest, and I will kill you.
Because if you don't, I'll blow up the toy box once and for all.
Yeah, you wouldn't dare. The explosion would destroy you along with half this city.
I'd destroy half of any city to save my best pal. Besides, I'm using a loaner body.
You're serious?
I'm just crazy enough to do it.
No, here! Take the robot. Just keep that bomb away from the toy box.
There! Antimatter bomb disabled. Containment protocols canceled.
What is he doing?
Now I better get this robot into Max's brain before Skunk Ape realizes he's been flamboozled.
Okay, tunnel of Stinkies, quick. Right? Just use tunnel to get out of here?
You can't be wandering through mole tunnels.
Okay, maybe not. Where can we go? There's the blue machine. Oh yeah, go to the
left.
left.
You got everything under control here, Flint?
This is as easy as picking lice from a hobo's.
You hear that? Again with the hobos. What's his problem?
Don't kill that one, Flint. That's Grandpa Stinky.
No problem, Sam.
Haha. We should probably run. You know what? Never mind.
Sam to rescue team. Sam to rescue team. Robot acquired. Eat me. Over.
Roger that.
I like that he still walks like like the clones. Damn, got some long ass arms. Thanks, me. Look at that big smile on his face. Yay. Wee. Okay. Let's blow up the tentacles.
Skunk Ape put this thing back together himself, so I hope it still works.
Once we blast away that dark matter, we should have enough time to remove the... Uh-oh. I think my water just broke.
Huh? Yeah, me too, man.
Pennies?
Sam, we've got to get out of here. Now.
But Max is...
There is no way I'm having this baby inside a horrible monster!
That horrible monster is my best friend, and we're running out of time to save him. What do we do?
Save Sybil. Sybil. Save Sybil. Save Sybil. Save Sybil. Save Sybil. Save Sybil. Save Sybil.
My friends, the most wondrous thing has happened.
It hasn't happened yet, and it's not going to unless we move.
What? Oh, yes, the baby. Whatever. No, my
Yeah.
friends, the wondrous thing is that Max has actually committed a selfless act.
Who's this guy?
He's the personification of Max's superego.
Makes sense.
That
Thanks,
means
guys.
he's more than just pure id. He's capable of self-sacrifice. I've made a terrible mistake. Max is worth saving after all.
Told you so.
Go. Save Sybil. I will stay here and remove this wretched tumor.
But how do we get out of here in time?
Huh? No doubt there's something in here you've overlooked.
What we've overlooked are the tear ducts, which is what that thing we opened up was. Also, I know I'm kind of a sap, and I'm very easily moved by like sweeping orchestral music. I do really love that scene with the, like, you know, the music going and all the shit.
It's Max's
happening.
collection of...
Let's grab this one.
It's Max's heartfelt Inuit coming-of-age story. Are you there, Great Bear Spirit? It's me, Canuchlok.
Let's just grab all of these just for fun.
That's Max's gripping historical fiction thriller, The Eli Whitney Dilemma. Also, coincidentally, the name of Max's experimental fusion jazz band.
Cool.
The Happenstance at Ghastly Manor. It's a loosely autobiographical story of psychic horror. A Killing Comes to Murdersburg, a Flint paper mystery. Oh, this is the hard-boiled noir fan fiction Max was telling me about.
Oh, he writes fan fiction. That's nice. All right. Last thing we got to do is use this with this. Make him sad.
Canuchluk wiped the last remaining ichor and blubber from his carving knife, then sat down on the one patch of ice not covered by walrus intestines. Why so sad?
Why does Max have tear
asked
ducts?
Otto, his
I can't remember the
faithful
last time I saw him
companion.
cry.
It was a clean kill.
Well, except when he was trying to lull his prey into a false sense of
but there was
security.
no one
Won't do
here
any
to
good
see
unless
it.
Max is crying, though. All
But he's
right,
crying
everybody, let's load up and make a quick getaway. Good luck, Max's superego. We're all counting on you.
Don't worry, Sam. I'll have Max back to his normal, impetuous, wonderful self in 5 minutes. Just go, and hurry.
Sam, you have to get out now. The maintrons will impact in 4 minutes.
Huh? Uh-oh.
Why aren't we moving?
Wait a second. This isn't the tear duct. Well, that was
I like that he
thoroughly
helps her
unpleasant.
out. That's very nice.
Gesundheit!
Let's get you to the hospital, Mrs. Pandemic Lincoln.
Ugh. That's Lincoln Pandemic?
Could you keep it down? Our head is killing us.
Quick, Giant Max, get out of there! The last Maintron is headed your way!
He saved the city. But where did he go?
I almost had everything, and then you had to start slobbering over a stupid piece of rock.
For the last time, my queen, I will get you a diner on the next world we conquer. Just get me far away from... Didn't I tell you to get rid of that cell phone already?
Who could possibly be calling me?
Max?
Realign the mitochondrial plasmoid transference sequence. Oh, who am I trying to kid? I'm making all this up as I go along. Anyway, I've adjusted the cloning tank, so we should be able to bring Max back as good as new.
Great, Dr. Mama Bosco. Let's do it.
I'll just need a sample of his DNA, one that's less than 1 week old.
Try this, Mama Bosco. It should be crawling with Max DNA. God knows what else.
Perfect. This should only take a few minutes. That should do it.
Welcome back, little buddy. What happened?
It looks like Max's DNA is just too weird for my machines to be able to reproduce. There's nothing we can do. I'm sorry, Sam.
Tough break, Sammo. At least he went out saving the universe.
As president, I'd just like to offer my... I can't do this now. I just can't.
Superball, come back!
And that, folks, is the end of episode 5. It's the end of season 3, and it is the end of the Telltale Sam & Max games. It's not the last Sam & Max game that's ever come out. There is a VR game, but I can't fucking play that. So, this is it, sadly. This is the end. I wouldn't worry about that guy. He's gonna be fine. Man. I'll be honest, I don't have nearly as many memories of this episode of the season as much as I do episode 4. Episode 4 is by far my favorite. I also remember there being like a really large gap in between this episode, or episode 4 and this episode releasing, but it really wasn't actually all that big. It was the same size as, or like the same gap as basically everything else. So I don't know why I remember that, but yeah. This is a pretty good episode, all things considered. You know. Oh, Sam & Mac is also Nicky Rap. What do you know? Huh. I really enjoyed playing through these games again, especially with the updated visuals that they all have. I'm so happy that Skunk Ape, the team, decided to do this. I'm so thankful and grateful that they did. I really wonder if they intend to do anything else, because insofar as I can tell, the company was essentially created to do this exactly, you know? So, I don't know. I guess only time will tell.
Oh, hi, Sam.
Holy beer-battered princes of Maine and kings of New England in a glass-bottom boat with a trip-hop DJ and the second runner-up in the Miss Teen Oklahoma pageant. It's past Max in a time-traveling elevator.
What's shaking?
Max, I thought you were... Wait a second, where's the past me?
Oh, yeah, about that. We were on a case, and you got turned into a giant monster with electromagnetic powers, so I kinda had to blow you up. It was horrible. So, wanna stop some crimes?
Let's.
Ooh, push all the buttons. I wanna scatter some dental retainers throughout the fossil record and see how long it takes anybody to notice.
You crack me up, little buddy.
Can we get an applause redeem, by the way? You guys have the power to do that. Do it. Woo! We did it! Just so you know, by the way, the... Thank you. The main difference between the crime ending and the adventure ending is instead of going into the elevator and going off, Sam and Max walk off into the sunset together, talking about how they're going to fight crime. But other than that, everything else is pretty much exactly the same. So, yeah, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining me. That, my friends, is the last episode of Sam and Max. It's the last one. Can you believe it? It's a shame, you know? I love these two characters so much, with all of my heart. And it is a shame, I think, that that there's not really any future follow-ups other than the one fucking VR game that I can't play. But even all of that... Sorry, there's a car going past outside. I wanted to wait. You know, even past all that, I'm glad I got to revisit this series again, because I think it's one of the greatest tragedies of my channel that excuse me, sorry, weird cramp in my foot. That the original VODs for the Sam and Max original streams that I did are just lost because I didn't understand how video storing worked. And I'm glad that I got this opportunity to show people the games again, because Otaku, you hadn't seen me play through this, and of the people that I wanted to react to this game, you were one of the people who did. The other person was Emily, and she reacted to it when I first did those. Now, technically speaking, there is one more Sam & Max point-and-click game we could play, which is Hit the Road. Which was originally like an old, computer game. And I might do that one again. I did also play that one. I think that was actually the first game that I played after hitting Affiliate, which is kind of a fun, throwback. So maybe what I'll do is the next time my Affiliate anniversary rolls around, we'll do another playthrough of Hit the Road, just for fun. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. And with ACAB finally completed, it's time to move on to another series. I have my list here of potential stuff that we can do. I'm not 100% certain what it's going to be. Although I actually, you know what, I should talk about this here and now. In case you guys don't already know, some very sad news. The Bionicle Masks of Power, the game that I have been waiting for a very long time, has unfortunately received a shutdown order from LEGO, which means it will not be developed anymore. Which means that the Free the Band demo that I really wanted to play on stream and everything like that is not going to happen either. This is a devastating piece of news for me. I'm not a person who, like, if you ask me, like, hey, Henry, what are you looking forward to in the coming months and weeks? I would not have a very good answer for you. I'm not very good at looking ahead and finding things to look forward to, which sounds depressing, but it's a little bit, it's less like there's nothing for me to look forward to and more just like I'm taking everything a day at a time kind of thing. But Masks of Power genuinely was something that I was super looking forward to. And sadly, Team Kanohi is not able to work on it anymore, which is very sad. However, this new studio just popped up just recently called Unmasked Games, and they immediately announced something called Project Rustbound, which is really interesting. I wonder what that's about. You know, I don't know when that's coming, but we'll play that instead. In the meantime, before that happening, I am probably going to maybe throw out like a poll in the Discord to see what people want to see next. Because I have another idea for a very long series that we could do, but I'm thinking of maybe having that replace Midnight Suns when we're done with that, because Midnight Suns is also going to go for a very long time. So maybe we pick something a little bit shorter, something that I can knock out a little quicker. Or maybe we pick up another series, you know? I've got a couple of ideas that we could do. But that being said, once again, thank you guys very much for joining me today. Thanks for coming with me on this adventure yet again. And until next time, remember that even if ACAB is over now, ACAB is forever.